Going inside the lava tunnel. It's a little cooler in here, so you have to watch your step. There's a little wet in spots, and there are stairs. And we're keeping a good pace. There's the rest of the group back there. And they have little openings here at the top where light comes in. And one time,
Drew, check what's happening. Someone is turning around.
Lava flowed inside here. No more heat left from the lava. It's all cooled down. This is our guide here. She gave us a wave. I always appreciate that. I'm going here. I'm picking them up, putting them down on rocky surfaces here. Very rocky. Okay. You want rocks? You got them right here. So they're opening, there's the people, stragglers are making it up there. And we're at the tip of the spear here, which is always a good spot. Coming up to a little walkway up ahead. This is good, I can practice my balancing here. Another little opening here, opening to the world. The rest of the group's back there. Ed Getley reporting from inside the lava tube. I'm here in Iceland. I think it's August the 13th. There's a guide in back of me, and the battery's getting a little bit low, but not too bad yet. Okay, let's go on with the tour.
Tunnel was formed for 5,200 years ago, which is around 500 years before the Egyptians start to build the pyramids. So it's a quite young tunnel when we talk in geology terms. And the lava came from a volcano called Leyte, which is behind the Blue Mountains. So if you're coming from Reykjavík, you have the Blue Mountain ski resort on your right side. So the lava flow was coming from that direction, flowed down to the ocean in this direction, and all the way into Reykjavík. So it was a huge eruption that were going on between 2 to 3 years. Has anyone been to a lava tube before?
No.
No one, first time for everyone. So a lava tunnel like this one is formed first like a lava river, and then it starts to build up a crust over the river. And the lava went underneath the crust and over the crust. And then it started to solidify in different times. And that is what you can see here. If you look at the walls.
Okay, we're on the walkway here. Coming down here, that's why it's a little dark here. But you can see some light up ahead. As we see some different color rocks, we got to watch our step here. Is there actually light coming? I guess there is. It's a little damp here. Okay, this is the rest of the people with all the little lights down there. That's the rest of the group coming up here.
Process of the lava. Lava here in Iceland contains 10 to 15% of iron, and we know that lava can only oxidize when it's still glowing hot, over 500 degrees Celsius, 800 Fahrenheit. So we know that this part was glowing hot when the skylight were collapsing in and the oxygen came into the tunnel. Then you also see the lines, the ripples up here. This is called ropey lava, or pahoehoe, which come from the Hawaiian language, which means smooth flowing lava. And you usually see this pattern up on the surface. But here we see it downwards, which means that this is just an imprint of the rock layer that has been underneath. And that rock layer is a breakdown layer, which we're standing on over here.
She said this is quite uneven ground, and she was not kidding. It's a little damp too, but so far the grip is good. And we got stairs here. The rest of the group is back there. It's a little hard to see them. It's kind of dark. But we have some nice, looks like live plants, but maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but we'll soon find out.
That comes out to the surface like this when you have a rapidly cooling process of the tunnel. And underneath the silica layer, you have this brown spongy surface that you see down here. This is small gas bubbles, which the gas from the lava has traveled out through. Sometimes this is not enough for the gas to travel out through, and then it builds up too much pressure in the wall and you will get a gas explosion. And if that happens, you guys are standing down there, you see it on your right side, a hole in the wall, and you guys are standing up here, see a smaller hole up here.
Yeah. Okay.
Then you also see the horizontal lines. This is called flow lines. And you can compare it to if you drink a glass of beer. Every time you stop drinking, you will get a line in the glass from the foam. And the same thing has happened here.
Colors that she set up here. You have to watch where I'm going. And we're still on the metal grate platform. Now we're going back down a little bit. And in terms of the rest of the folks coming down the steps there, we have some seats here. So there's our guide. We'll see what happens here.
This is one of them, hard hats and white dresses. Also quite many concerts during the Secret Solstice Music Festival in Reykjavík. So the band is usually up there where the rocks are, and the guests are down here on the platform. And it's a really nice place to have a concert, but the acoustic is really bad. It's terrible, actually. You hear there's no echo in here. The rocks are absorbing the sound straight away, so the sound is quite flat. But when we are down here, I would like to tell you why we have the guided tours, because this tunnel has been open for public just to walk into however you want until summer 2016, when the private landowner closed it. He closed it for several reasons. Of course, business is one of them. But the biggest reason is that people can't behave. We have a small amount of stupid people in every country. It doesn't matter where you come from in the world. And most of them have been in this tunnel. I promise you that. Because if you look up here in the ceiling, you see this gray crust. Yeah. This is the original ceiling crust of a lava tube. And where you see this gray crust, you are supposed to see something called lava straws. They're hanging down like thin rock sticks. Oh. And they are formed when lava is still flowing over this gray crust and start to drip down. So it builds up like an icicle. And they're called straws because they're hollow, so the slightest touch will break them. And they can't grow back as a stalagmite or stalactite. Yeah. And from the beginning, there were at least a couple of hundreds on the standard tour. Right now, I think we have 7 of them left. Because people have thrown up rocks to get them down or climbed up to break them down.
You can drink hot chocolate?
Yeah, you could do that actually, yeah. But there is no value in them, it's just rocks, you know. It's supposed to look like glowing lava. We think you need a couple of beers to see that effect first, but yeah. So, we're almost done with the tour. I just need to check with the Reykjavík excursion guys that came with Reykjavík excursion. Is someone going for the golden circle after this?
Yeah.
Yeah. so we don't mess up the time. So we're almost done with the tour, but we are going up to our turning point, which is over there. And it's a really nice place to take pictures. If you
This is the end of the tour, and people are getting their photos taken here. So, and that's where the extreme tour goes on in the back, where there's actually no lights. We just passed 5 people going on that. So, closer sections here, you can see the walls. Come down here. We're coming back to the opening at the top, and we're on the catwalk here. So there's the opening where we have some light now. Okay.